All right. Good evening, my cyber friends. This is Mitty Man coming at you again. Walk Studio here, back in Studio B. We want to say we give God all the praise and honor as usual. We give Him all the glory. And we thank Him for all of you. You, my cyber friends, you know who you are. Those of you that are in my inner circle, we thank God for you. And we thank God for you anyhow. As you see here on the title of this video tonight, it's a Blog Talk Bible study update, really. It's what it is. It's a Bible study update. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I told y'all on a few videos in the past, I don't know how long ago it's been, but I did tell y'all that I was going to give y'all a brief update on Blog Talk Radio Bible study. And I think I told y'all in the past of how I came about the Blog Talk Radio. Now, but to be honest with y'all, to be honest with everybody, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just cannot remember what made me come upon Blog Talk Radio. I really don't. Um, I believe though it may have been me and my curiosity, and I'm always looking for things to do things better. I'm always looking for that. I'm always looking for a way to do things better, especially the stuff that I'm involved in. I'm always trying to find a better way to get it done. Now, I want to say that was the reason why I came upon Blog Talk Radio, but I'm not for certain. It's been a good little while ago, and I just don't remember. I don't remember how I came about coming upon that particular program. But 9 times out of 10, more than likely, someone probably suggested it, or I ran across it over the internet, or some kind of way. I came across it, and I liked the platform, and I began to use it. As far as the Bible study is concerned, it didn't start with the Bible study. When I started using Blog Talk Radio, I don't think I started with the Bible study. I don't think it was. Matter of fact, if I could contact my old sister, Flo, now I might can get some more information on the reason why I did start that Blog Talk Radio call. I was the one that introduced Flo to Blog Talk Radio, and she had a successful program with it as well. But I do remember that me and Flo and a few others, it wasn't that many, but it was a few others, we we were doing a lot of stuff with Blog Talk Radio at that time. We were hosting shows at different times. Matter of fact, like I say, I introduced Flo to this here platform, and Flo started doing a broadcast where she was interviewing different hip hop artists and gospel artists as well. And matter of fact, it was on one of Flo programs that I first got introduced to Khalid Glover and his buddy, the guy, the engineer, and the engineer guy, Dave Hampton. They were both friends, Dave Hampton and Khalid. I got introduced to them by Flo on her broadcast on Blog Talk Radio. Not on mine, but on her broadcast. I introduced her to the program, and she set up her own thing, and she was doing broadcasts. We were doing it just about every week, just like I'm doing Bible study right now. My Bible study, I think, came just a little bit after I started using Blog Talk, and I thought that it was a good way for me to teach. At least at that particular time, I thought it was a good way for me to teach music online. But once I found out how the platform really worked, and I thought that was what God really wanted me to do, but I found out the music just wasn't all what God had intended for me to do. And I told y'all how I got hit in the gut. That was a gut feeling. It was a voice in my gut. I mean, really and truly, it was almost audible. I heard it just like I'm talking to you here. And it said, do Bible. Teach the Bible. Teach the Word. And so that's what I started doing. And this had to be, people, I'm going to say it had to be at least 9 or 10 years ago. I mean, really. Really. I mean, and I want to say it might have been started a little bit earlier than that, because me and Flo, We went way back into this thing. Matter of fact, with me, Khalid Glover, Khalid used to do broadcasts on here as well, but not with Blog Talk, but Khalid did webinars and things, and we used to have big webinars and get together with all of his buddies, like Ricky Lawson and the guy there, a host of different celebrities that Khalid would bring on that car. I was on that online when we had Larry Graham. Y'all know Larry Graham. I was on there that night. We all was there. We were together, and Larry got his bays, and he went to counting it off and everything. We used to have a good time. Dave Hampton would be on there with us a lot of nights, and this is when all this stuff was started out with me and Blog Talk. So, like I say, I'm going to have to do some more archive searching, and I could. Matter of fact, if I had some of my old hard drives, I might could go in there, maybe some kind of way, or either go back in the archives of some of my emails and find out exactly how far I can go back with Blog Talk. But I know it's been a bit more than 10 years, y'all. I want to say that. But at any rate, that's all right. That's beside the point. I'm just letting y'all know that that's what I have been involved in these over these years and everything to make things better. And anything that I do, I always try to find a good way or better way or enhanced way to do it. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I have to fall back on some of the old technology sometimes. But nevertheless, I'm not afraid to try something new. I've never been afraid to try new things. And matter of fact, with this application that I'm using here now, Video Pad. I've been using Video Pad for a lot of years, off and on. Sometimes I would have issues like I did in my last format. Before I did it, I was having that issue with a hacker that had got a bug on my PC. And then when I kept telling y'all my audio was dragging and everything, and I knew something was wrong. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't. I never could pinpoint just exactly what it was, but I knew something was wrong with that, so I ended up having to format. I'm talking about do a complete format. I'm talking about a 0-1 erase. And those of you that's computer savvy, you know what I'm talking about. It took all night to do that type of format. But I did clean it. Believe me, it was clean. I had no more problem yet, because of the fact that there's some stuff that I did to take precautions about that. So I'm just giving y'all really a Blog Talk. I'm trying to give you a Blog Talk Bible study update. We had a good Bible study on this past Tuesday night. I was mainly just sitting around talking the Christmas story, as a lot of people done got accustomed to doing, coming from Luke 2, second chapter of Luke. And I started it, and then I'm going to try, if the Lord say so, on this coming up Tuesday next week, on the next Bible study, we'll go ahead on and we're going to go on and continue the discussion. In other words, that's what I intend on doing. But now God might say something else. I don't know. But saying to all of you, this is the last weekend before the Christmas. And want to say to all of you, especially my cyber friends, y'all be careful out there. It's a lot of things going on in our world right now, and it's a lot of things. There's a lot of people upset. A lot of people is mad. Just might as well tell a lot of people are mad. A lot of people are glad. And like I said, I was not going to get involved with that discussion. Everybody already knows what have happened here in these past few days, and I'm not going to get involved in that discussion just yet. I don't even want to get in that discussion just yet. But when I do, I got something to say, but I'm going to wait. In other words, I want everybody to read the handwriting on the wall first. And then I'm going to come and interpret that handwriting. After the handwriting be written, then Middleman will come and I'm going to interpret that handwriting on the wall. Because believe you me, it's coming. Believe it, it's coming. And that's when I'm going to do my talking. I'm not going to talk right now. But when the handwriting be put on the wall, that's when Middleman going to speak his piece. In other words, we're going to go on and we're going to let it go from there. But I'm just telling y'all, be careful out there in these malls. And this is the last weekend before Christmas. And we got a lot of people that are out there that are trying to get something for nothing. And then there are a lot of people that's out there just to do harm. They're going to do harm to you just because they can do it. And this here world is in a messed up situation, people. We understand that because the world is cursed. This world is cursed. And it's not really going to get any better until Jesus comes and put his foot down. And that's going to happen, I do believe, very, very soon, y'all. All the signs are in place. It really is. All the signs are in place right now. But we still got a few more things that got to happen. A few more things that got to happen. Everything is headed toward Armageddon. People don't understand that. A lot of people don't even know what Armageddon is. They don't even know what I mean when I even mention the word Armageddon. We're not going to worry about that just now. But it is coming. It is coming. We want to say that's one reason why I did start out the Bible study and start using the Blogtalk radio platform. This is what I was trying to tell, I think, a couple of my sisters in the past. The reason why I continue using Blogtalk because I've been using it so long. And I know that it uses the telephone line, the landline. And matter of fact, I can use it. I can do it on my cell phone as well. I can do it on my cell phone. Matter of fact, I think I have done a couple of broadcasts on my cell phone as well. But what I'm saying, the Blog Talk Radio uses the landline and the phone line technology to record and broadcast the program on the website. And it makes an archive of the program until I take them down. And I delete them. They will be there for anybody if they want to go back, and if they miss something, they can go back on that particular broadcast, listen to it, and see what was said. I said that this, like I said, is to give everybody an update on Blog Talk and to test out my new, well, not new, but it's a new version of the video pad, and I think I really like it. And I said if it proves to be usable, and it keep on doing like I think it's doing a pretty good job thus far. I may even go ahead on and try to just get me a serial for it and go on and stop using the, I guess you would call this a demo version. It's not really a demo version, but it's more like an ad version until you decide that you want to purchase it. And I don't even think it costs that much to get a serial number for it, and where you can get the full version and everything. But I mean, hey, as long as this is working, fine. I don't mind supporting the developers. In other words, that's another thing that we need to stop doing. People as people of color, we need to stop trying to do. Like I say, just don't let us have excellence. You know, we are kings and priests, y'all. Y'all know that. And then, you know, I'm just speaking from the truth, y'all. Y'all know we African Americans. Our ancestors were brought over here. We come from kings and chiefs. We come from queens and chiefs, y'all. We are not dirt. You are not dirt. Now, don't let nobody tell you are dirt. We come from royalty, really. If you go all the way back in the ancestry, we come from, our tribe were chiefs and queens and stuff and warriors. That's what we were. Now, when we were brought to this here world, this new world over here, this here thing was totally out of our nature. We didn't know what to do over here because it was totally out of our nature. But don't let anybody think and fool you that let you think that you are inferior to anyone, because we never were inferior to no one. We were just brought out of our culture. We were brought out of, it was just like taking a man from the moon and putting him on the sun. That's exactly the way it was. So don't you think because of your skin color is black and that your native ancestry come from Africa that you are nobody. That can't be too far from the truth as anything from the east is from the west. That is not so. You are very important. You are mean. You got a great meaning. Your life means something. You just as important as anybody else. And believe you me, we come from chiefs and queens and kings and warriors. That's what we were. That's what we were. I don't want you to think down on yourself. Now, don't think you are superior to no one either, because you did just as bad as the other side. When you start thinking you are better than anybody, you're automatically wrong. No, but I'm just saying, you don't think low of yourself either, because we come from chiefs, kings, and priests, and warriors. So that's what we come from. So don't let nobody make you feel inferior. And this is why I use my platform on Blog Talk Radio. I remember the people that I had contact with, like my buddy Khalid Glover. I never forget Khalid, Dave Hampton. And we all had such a good time. Matter of fact, I never will forget when we had that meeting, that webinar. We had a great gathering that night. Khalid had a lot of different celebrities that was in there that night, and we was celebrating Michael's going home, and we all shouted out "Peaceful Journey, Michael," and everybody shouted it out at the same time, and it was real awesome. It was very awesome. We were just giving him a tribute. That's what it was. It was a tribute to Michael Jackson. And I think, y'all, if I'm not mistaken, this had to be, Lord, I'm gonna be honest with you, y'all. I don't wanna get this wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, this had to be a little bit before the 2015. I'm not for certain what year it was, but I know Khalid was yet having the webinars, and me and Dave Hampton, and sometimes even Flo would be in there with us on some occasions. She have been in there with us on some of those broadcasts. Dave Hampton and Larry Graham and Ricky Lawson. I think since then Ricky Lawson, we even lost Ricky Lawson. And matter of fact, George Duke. I don't think Khalid ever had George Duke in the room actually with us, but I do remember George. Some of his George music was presented and showcased on one of the broadcasts and everything, but I'm not for certain. I don't know. I think we lost George Duke in 2015. I believe we did. I'm not for certain, but I think we lost Michael a little bit before that, because if I'm not mistaken, I think Michael was only 50 when he passed away. Because see, I'm 58 now, and Michael was 2 years older than me, if I'm not mistaken. So that means Michael was about 2 or 3 years older than me. So that would make Michael, if he was still living, if he had still lived, he would be 61 right about now. So I'm trying to think. If he was 50, that means, wow, time, that was about 9 years ago then. About 10 years ago. So Michael had to pass away around 2010 or somewhere around that, or 20. Well, it might have been 2009. It might have been 2909. I'm not for certain, but I do know when he did pass away, he was 50. So all we got to do is just count the numbers, just count the years, and you can see if he was 50 when he passed away, and this here coming up to 2020, that give you a good idea. It had to be right around 2010 when he passed away, somewhere around. Well, I'm gonna say 2009. That's when he had to pass away that year. But at any rate, we had a great celebration up there, and we all gave him an honor call, and peaceful journey. That's the word that Khalid wanted all us to do. And y'all, we had a real good time. And I tell you, if Khalid ever see these videos I do, I just want him to know that I really enjoyed those videos and those webinars, those celebrations that we used to do and get together, and we were learning from each other and everything. We had a ball, had a real good time. It gave us something to do. It gave you something to look forward to. That's what the matter with the world now, people. We don't have nothing constructive to do, and everybody's bored to death. In other words, that's basically where it all boils down to. Ain't nobody got no happy smile on the face. They ain't got no happy face on the face because of the fact that they're bored to death. And ain't nothing to do to sit around and do the same old thing all the time. It's just like that commercial they had back years ago about the man going to make the donuts. It's time to make the donuts. And you just got stuck in a rut routine where everything is the same. You ain't got nothing to look forward to. Everything is just bland, and it ain't. Well, y'all know what I'm talking about. But at any rate, we just glad that was the Blog Talk Radio update that I want to give everybody. And Remebering going to continue to try to make it good. We're going to try to make the Bible study be what it be. In other words, I'm going to always tell the truth, the best I know how. I'm going to come from the Bible. If I do not come from the Bible, I would not give it to y'all. That is my game. That's my goal, and that is my purpose. And that is the Blog Talk Radio update with everybody and all of you, my cyber friends. Like I say, y'all be careful out there as you go this last weekend of Christmas and everything, the last weekend before Christmas season. And so y'all be careful out there. The life you save may very well be your own. Y'all be careful when you're traveling, especially if you're in bad weather areas where there's a lot of ice and snow. Be very careful, especially with that black ice. I know what that black ice can do. I used to have to drive through it when I was going to college. So you better be careful with that black ice. In other words, y'all be very careful and give God the praise. Give him all the glory and give him the honor. Always give him the honor call. He's the last one that you're going to stand before. He's the last one before judgment, final judgment. With that being said, this Minute Man said, whatever you get into, if God ain't in it, please, ma'am, please, sir, come on out of it because it's going to come to nothing. Until the next video, next Bible study, whichever comes first. This is Minute Man saying peace and good night.